Hey, what's up guys? Tony here. And your eyes do not deceive you. You're not watching Battlefield. You're actually watching Call of Duty Ghosts. And that's something I want to talk about. But before I get into that, I want to preface this and I want to say, Battlefield players, if you're wanting to leave the video, just kind of hang out for a second, because what I want to talk about is why do I have Call of Duty Ghosts, and why is it on my channel, and why does it concern you? So I'm going to address those three things in this video, but I want you to sit back and watch the video and try to watch it in sort of an objective manner. Just sort of take in what you're seeing. Okay, so the first question is why do I have Call of Duty Ghosts? Well, it's a very, very simple thing, and I've said this before on my channel, is for a long time I was sort of this Call of Duty and Battlefield player. I started out with Call of Duty, the very first game, the very first one on my PC back in the day, and I played all the Call of Duties up until now. There was one thing is when I got into YouTube, and I really got into gaming, because before I got into YouTube, my gaming was very recreational. I just played when I didn't really have anything else to do. I would do other things, and when I was bored, boom, I'd game. It didn't become a thing. It didn't become, I don't want to say a lifestyle, but it didn't become something that I did very frequently until I picked up my PlayStation 3, until I decided that I wanted to get on YouTube. Like I played, it was in Modern Warfare 2, enough, but I didn't play it a lot. But I played Black Ops 1 a lot, and that was when I got on YouTube, and I played the shit out of that game. But what I did at that time is I actually had I had different shooters. I had different games and different shooters, and so I switched off. So when I played a lot of Black Ops, and when I got tired of Black Ops, I would jump over to Battlefield Bad Company 2, and I played a lot of Battlefield Bad Company 2, and I absolutely loved it. I loved the immersive feeling of the game. But because I was, Call of Duty player on my second title, multiplayer, as far as on my PlayStation 3, I wanted that sort of fast-paced run and gun gameplay that I couldn't get in Bad Company 2, because it was, it's Battlefield. It was wide open. It was very tactical. You had to work in your squad, and I liked it. I really did. But because I was so into Call of Duty, I really need that fast-paced shooter. So I would play Call of Duty until I got bored with it. I'd jump over to Bad Company 2, play that until I got bored with it, go back to Call of Duty. So I had this sort of ping-pong with my shooter titles. Call of Duty on one side, Battlefield on the other. Well, unfortunately for Call of Duty, after Black Ops, when Modern Warfare 3 came out, I hated it. Absolutely fucking hated it. And then Black Ops 2 came out, hated it. And I bought both those games, and I owned them for probably a week or so. I'm not entirely sure how long I had the games before I traded them. I think I waited on Modern Warfare 3. I didn't trade it in right away, just because of the fact that I went to COD XP and I did all this stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna keep this game. I really want this game, because I did all this stuff. I paid 125 bucks to go to COD XP, and I got that copy, and so I just didn't want to let it go. Black Ops 2 I kept for maybe a week or two. I just like, nope, done. Don't even like it. This is stupid. But in that time, Battlefield 3 had come out, and I'd become a Battlefield person. A full Battlefield person. I was a Battlefield player before, like I said, but I had become this full-time Battlefield player that I hadn't been before. And I fell in love with Battlefield 3, and I love Battlefield to this day. And so what I was saying, what I was getting around to saying, is now what I'm finding is that I played so much Battlefield, and for me, because like there's some people who played 1,000 hours plus in Battlefield 3, and now they're moving into Battlefield 4. Well, for me, I put in like 400 something hours in Battlefield 3. That's a lot of time for me. I play a lot compared to some, but I don't play a whole hell of a lot compared to others. So I really think of myself as sort of like a social gamer / maybe above the casual line. Although my brother thinks I'm a hardcore gamer. But that's besides the point. Like I was saying, I've played so much Battlefield in the last 2 years. Probably the last year and a half, because the last 6 months or so, I really haven't touched Battlefield. Now we're transitioning into Battlefield 4, and I realized that I don't have the ping pong anymore. Like when I get tired of Battlefield, I can't go to another genre. Or to another game. I can go to other genres and play other things, but I don't get that shooter fix. And I'm a shooter player, I really am. Even though I love racing games, I love my sports games, deep down in my core, I'm a shooter guy. I like playing shooter games. So I didn't have that other title to occupy my time and keep me interested, because there's nothing like getting perspective. There's nothing like you can gain perspective by playing other titles, and there's nothing like that revelation of whatever title is your primary title. In my case, is Battlefield is my primary series, my primary title. So to go to play a game like Call of Duty, you really can take a look at what is great about your favorite title or your primary title. And so, like I said, in this case, for me, it's Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. And of course, we've had the launch week here, and basically a lot of people are talking about, and this is where I'm getting into, you know, hey, you Battlefield fans, stick around because this is for you. In this last week, this release week, there's been just people hammering Battlefield about how, you know, it's broken, the netcode's busted, the servers are crashing. There might be one overpowered gun. For me, the jets are kind of one of those things. It's like, I can't, you know, I don't like it. The maps are compressed and they can't fly away, you know. So I've been griping about these things, about these aspects of this game, about Battlefield 4. So tonight I had pre-ordered Black Ops, or not Black Ops, what is it? Call of Duty Ghosts. I pre-ordered it, and I played it, and I streamed the first 3 or 4 matches, I can't really remember, and then I stopped the stream and I started playing off the stream, and my game started coming around. I played for almost a couple hours, and it started to come around, and I started to realize the problems that we are talking about with Battlefield are really nothing. They're nothing really. I mean, there's something in our community, but when you're getting a different perspective, when you're playing a different title, you realize those problems that you're having. You're just like, whoa, those aren't even that bad. And I don't mean to bash on COD, because I mean, I haven't played it enough to really get a chance to bash on it. But when you'll see some of the times and how quickly you die, and some of the kill cams, and how they don't really line up to what you see, there's a serious problem, and it's been this way since, well, it's really always been this way, but for me, from my experiences, it was really becoming an apparent problem from Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 and the now Call of Duty Ghosts. It's just consistent problem with the game. With the connections and with the latency and the hit markers and just the silly sort of arcadey things that you can do in Call of Duty. So when you're looking at these fundamental problems about connections, hit markers, shit that gets shot through that you shouldn't shoot through, like cars. Like I shot people through cars. Not even just like through the door of a car or through a window. We're talking like the whole fucking car. Like they're behind the car and I'm getting hit markers as if I'm shooting through cardboard. So you're looking at these fundamental problems with the game as far as connectivity and just basic hit boxes, hit markers. And then you turn to Battlefield and you're like, well, I mean, yes, the netcode, the server issues, we're talking about one overpowered gun, the map sizes, and you start to go like, okay, well, the scope of Battlefield is so huge. Yeah, there are these problems with it, but when you look at it, and this is me just looking at it from fresh perspective again right now, because I'm getting off this sort of Call of Duty binge the last 2 hours, I'm realizing that yes, the problems that we do have with Battlefield right now are nothing compared to when I jump on Call of Duty Ghosts and you have these fundamental problems that we don't seem to have. At least I don't encounter them in Battlefield. So basically my point of this commentary is that we're fine. Battlefield is fine. Are they gonna patch some things? Yeah. Are they gonna smooth out the wrinkles? Yeah. Did they have 2 years to develop the game and they should have got it right on release? Yes, of course. But when you're looking at it, you don't, not only do you have infantry gameplay, you've got vehicle gameplay, which incorporates aquatic vehicles, air vehicles, ground vehicles, a variety of weapons. Like the weapons choices you have in Battlefield 4 are ridiculous compared to the weapons choices you have in Call of Duty Ghosts. So you have this giant game, and I'm gonna give them a little slack because it's huge. I mean, the undertaking is big. And like I said, when you compare the problems to what's going on with Call of Duty and these very fundamental, simple problems that should be worked out years ago, especially when you've got dedicated servers. That's the other kicker. It's like they got dedicated servers now, and they're still having these same issues. It's a chronic problem with Call of Duty now. I'm just, like I said, for me, we're fine. Battlefield is fine. It'll get fixed, you know, but really there's no comparison between the two games. From my standpoint, Battlefield is the better game. But like I said, because I'm the kind of guy that likes variety and I just kind of happen to get bored with a game for a while, I need to switch to something else. I do have something to switch to, and it'll provide me with entertainment, but it'll never take over Battlefield 4 as my primary shooter, the primary thing that I really enjoy to do because it is so immersive. It allows you to do so much. So, like I said, Battlefield, guys, we're fine. Battlefield is fine. We'll get through this little hump, and I'm gonna be smooth sailing from here. Call of Duty's got same shit, different title sort of mentality. It's like, oh look, here's the new boss, same as the old boss. And it's true. I mean, does the game look good? I'll be honest, yeah, the game does look good. It looks better than regular titles. The thing though is I can't tell if this is a better looking game because it's on PC or if it's just a better looking game. Because Battlefield, for me, Battlefield 3 was a pretty ass game, but playing on PC I was just like, holy shit, this game is really pretty. Call of Duty's the same way. I played it primarily on or exclusively on my PS3 the last several years, and now this is the first time I'm playing on my PC, and I'm just kind of like, whoa, this is a really nice looking game. I don't want to say pretty, because it doesn't have Battlefield level pretty, but it is a nice looking game. You know, it does have its merit in its aesthetic and visual qualities. Audio wise, yeah, it leaves something to be desired. Battlefield's got that. Battlefield's got a lot of pluses over Call of Duty in my opinion, but I am completely biased. I am way biased, and I'm unapologetic about it. I am a Battlefield player, but I need to have this, like I said, this ping pong between the two games, so that way I can stay fresh. Like Battlefield can stay fresh for me, and I can go back and play a little Call of Duty and be like, okay, now I want to go back to the good shooter. And come back and be like, oh, that's right, this is why I love Battlefield. That's why I've decided to do what I'm doing. And hopefully you guys indulge me on the channel. You guys watch some of these Call of Duty videos that I may or may not put up. I'm not entirely sure, but I thought I would just like get this sort of off my chest and see what you guys have to say and see how many of you guys have picked up Call of Duty Ghosts. And if you are sort of in the same boat, you know, maybe it's not Call of Duty, maybe it's Titanfall. Or maybe it's, I think it's Destiny is another shooter that's coming out. Just let me know in the comment section below if you're somebody who needs to, as a shooter person, if you need to have something to jump over to and just sort of occupy your time while you're kind of like, you know, down or sort of bored with one title. You're like, I need to switch over to this other thing, play this for a while, and I can come back and reestablish my love for my primary title, because that's what I'm doing. So anyways, guys, take a little longer than I wanted to, but I wanted to get this video out. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I shall talk to you guys later.